Frank Brinka live at Croxley Ale House in downtown Farmingdale. Here's what's been going on in Farmingdale this morning. Once again this year, they have run the Main Street Mile to benefit Companions in Courage. That's Pat LaFontaine's Children's Foundation. That's right, the hockey great Pat LaFontaine. He's here along with Steve Webb. You can join us. Now, all the runners are getting together here at Croxley after the race to find out who won what. We've got a lot of great giveaways here to benefit the charity. You can come on by and join us, even if you're a non-runner. This is a fundraiser. There's a $10 admission at the door, but it gets you food and drinks, and you can purchase some raffle tickets here for the foundation, Companions in Courage, and we're going to be awarding a lot of prizes here between, well, about 11:30 and 1 o'clock today. Croxley Ale House. Come on by, say hi. We're spinning the B103 wheel of prizes, too. We'll do our best to keep you occupied on a beautiful Saturday morning with a very special annual event, the Main Street Mile in Farmingdale. Frank Brinka on B103. They have run the Main Street Mile here in Farmingdale, and now all the excitement has moved to Croxley Ale House right here, right by the railroad tracks on Main Street. Pat LaFontaine, Hockey Hall of Famer. This is done for your foundation, Companions in Courage. Tell us briefly what Companions in Courage does.
Well, Companions in Courage, we put interactive game rooms in children's hospitals. We just try to really help those kids that are stuck in hospitals to make their stay a little bit easier, put a smile on their face, give them a place to escape to through video games, video conferencing pods, computers. We make these rooms state-of-the-art, and Cisco is a big help of ours who helped sponsor the race here in Main Street Mile. And so, we're very, very appreciative to all the runners who came out for the Main Street Mile here in Farmingdale.
You had a record turnout this year.
Yeah, we sure did. We had 388 runners. We had the youth division, and we also had Phil Benson at 92 finish the race. So, we had a great group of runners. It's a beautiful day. And I said, like I said to the runners, I said, when anyone asks you what you did today on Saturday, you tell them that you helped children in children's hospitals first, and then you ran a mile.
And you can join in the celebration. We're at Croxley Ale House right here in Farmingdale, right by the track. Come on by. If you didn't run today, you can still get in. This is a fundraiser. There's a $10 admission. It gets you food and drink. You get to meet Pat LaFontaine. Steve Webb is going to be here, too. All kinds of ways for you to win great prizes. It's an annual tradition in Farmingdale, the Main Street Mile for Companions in Courage with Pat LaFontaine. Frank Brinka on B103. A beautiful day in Farmingdale, a very special day in Farmingdale. The community has been brought together once again by the annual Main Street Mile to benefit Companions in Courage. That's Pat LaFontaine's children's charity. He's here at Croxley Ale House with Steve Webb. Come on by, say hi. Mark Leff of Cisco Systems is so instrumental in making this happen each and every year. What do you think of this turnout, Mark?
Phenomenal. I have to tell you, I think that after the hurricane last weekend, maybe everybody had a little bit of cabin fever. You could not have asked for a better day, especially the interest over the past weeks. It just went crazy, and we are so thrilled for the support. We can't thank everybody enough.
And you can still join us. Come by Croxley Ale House, Main Street in Farmingdale, right by the tracks. There's a $10 admission fee because this is, after all, a fundraiser, but you get free food and beverages. There is a cash bar, and you can get by here in time to win some really cool prizes today. We'll get underway with that in just a little bit. Of course, you can spin the B103 wheel of prizes. And, of course, Mark, you can meet a Hockey Hall of Famer.
Pat LaFontaine, and helping to support Companions in Courage. They do some incredible work for children's hospitals all across the United States and Canada, and we really hope you can make it down here to support us.
Croxley Ale House, Main Street in Farmingdale. Frank Brinka on B103.
12:19. I'm John Williams. Frank Brinka is appearing over at Croxley Ale House over in Main Street, Farmingdale. They just finished the Main Street Mile. He's hanging out with Pat LaFontaine. They're raising money for Pat's charity right now. Let's check in with Frank Brinka. He's having a great time in Farmingdale today.
A record year for the Main Street Mile here in Farmingdale. A beautiful day. This has turned out to be such an annual community event. The whole community is here. Pat LaFontaine, Companions in Courage, his children's charity, makes this happen. He runs a great foundation that helps kids. Pat is with me now. Pat, you've got a great turnout here today. How can people get involved in Companions in Courage the rest of the year when we're not taking part of the Main Street Mile?
Well, thanks, Frank. They can go to www.cic16.org. cic16.org. They can go on. They can see all the events, the Main Street Mile. They'll see some photos. They'll see what we do and all the different Lions Den rooms we build around the country. They can see the kiosks and all the different places where we send it. We have about 400 units in 70 different children's hospitals. Today's event, the Main Street Mile, is going to go put kiosk units right here at Cohen Children's Hospital in Long Island. We have a lot of Lions Den rooms here locally that we help out in the New York area. So we can't thank everybody enough for their support and helping out children in children's hospitals.
You got to love this turnout today.
Yeah, we had a great. This is our best year. It's our 7th year running, and the whole community gets behind it. From the policemen who are directing traffic, all the volunteers. Runner's Edge does a tremendous job here locally in Farmingdale. There's a great committee, and we're thankful. We have a lot of friends of the foundation. And like I said earlier, you know what? When they ask you what you did on Saturday, you tell them I helped children in children's hospitals, and then I ran a mile, and the community really came out and supported Companions in Courage.
And in case you hockey enthusiasts want to know, Pat was number 16 today in the Main Street Mile. Hockey Hall of Famer Pat LaFontaine. Steve Webb is here too. Come up by, say hi to both of these gentlemen who are at Croxley Ale House, Main Street in Farmingdale, right by the tracks. On what great radio station, Pat LaFontaine? B103.